Alright, on this episode of Initial DIY Mods, we are installing an adjustable clutch rod into RspecRyan's Genesis Coupe. So it's not too difficult. It takes about 30 minutes to do, maybe an hour if you're lollygagging or if you're, unsure of some things, but it's really not a hard install, and you barely need any tools and some pliers, flatheads, a 10mm wrench, and it's super easy. So this is what they look like. It's an adjustable clutch rod. Basically, it's super similar. This one's set up the same size as the OEM Genesis Coupe. It's got a bushing on there, and then on this side, basically you can lengthen it or shorten it, which will change how the engagement point of the clutch, as well as if you have a little bit of slop in the front of the pedal where you just get air or no compression or anything like that, you can always lengthen it to take that out. So there's a few different uses for this. It's really awesome. It helps a whole lot. All right, so if you're interested in one of these, shoot me an email. My email is initialdiymods@gmail.com. I'll be making 35. So if they sell out, I'll make more. If they don't sell out, I'll just sell what I have. And now to the video. Please enjoy. Are you the slowest, Ryan?
That's the slowest. Where's the one that says slower, Ryan?
Didn't you have it?
You already lost it?
That was fast. All right, we're making Ryan do his own work.
I've got flatheads. Can't get it though.
All right. So you guys need a 10mm deep socket with an extension on it, wherever that might be.
Okay.
So what you need to do an extension? I'll overspray on there. Like a like a 12-inch. We might be able to make this work because it's such a small. No, this works. It's small enough. Fits in there. Just tiny as fuck.
So Ron, do you work on your own car?
Yeah.
Which one?
These two do. He does. Right now I'm loosening the bolt on the bracket for the ECU.
So Ryan's loosening the bolts.
The RspecRyan albinos are not loosening anything other than fan.
He's pretty good at holding nuts, so you know.
What's in them dirty hands, Mom?
I don't think you really need any more, right? So, I'm about to pull the ECU here in just like 3 seconds.
Okay.
And the ECU is out.
Good job.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, so I'm not. Alright, so there's this little tiny clip that basically feeds through the shifter rod on the pedal, and that just holds it in place. And then you gotta pop the circle off of the clutch pedal, and then that's gonna let you pull it out from the other side. So you're gonna pull this little clip out. It's just a C-clip that holds everything in place. And you just pop off the clutch line from the top of the master cylinder. Do you have pliers? This will be the easiest. Oh, okay, that should be fine. We're just gonna disconnect this hose here off the reservoir. And once you crack the hose loose, it usually comes out pretty easy. Just a little bit of fluid came out. As long as you keep the cap on, you shouldn't leak out a whole lot of fluid. So now we're gonna twist clockwise. Pull out the whole thing. So we're keeping pretty much everything on. What we're doing now, just move this boot out of the way. So there's a retainer clip right here, and normally it's extremely hard to get to when it's inside the car. So that's why we're actually taking it out of the car to do this part. Let's see if we can get it with a flathead. There we go.
How many rides does it take
To change a clutch rod, at least like 52. All right, so that's the OEM rod, and this is the adjustable one.
I lay them next to each other.
What we can do is shorten it a little bit, which should make your foot have to travel further to get the same compression, and that's going to allow you to get a little bit more feel on it. All right, so now it's slightly shorter, and of course what you can do is just loosen the jam nut, tighten it a little bit, tighten it back, and you're going to keep basically doing this until you get the clutch right where you like it, either adjusting it longer or shorter depending on your engagement. And when you're done, it doesn't take too much pressure to just lock that jam nut in place. Just use some regular pliers on it, and it just needs to be snug so that it's not going to roll out when you're driving. As far as the clutch master cylinder, what we have to do now is just close this piece here, basically that clip, just reinstall it so that sits in spot. And now, because of the flange difference between these two, this clutch rod fits in and it doesn't hit anything. So you don't have to worry about pulling out this every time. I'll just throw that back on it, make it look a little bit cleaner, clean Ryan's pubes off of it. And now we can reinstall it.
And then you're just gonna reverse.
Basically, just the same thing. We're gonna put this clutch line back in. Okay, so there's like a groove that it goes in, something you can't really see well on camera. But basically it just locks back in that groove, click it in, now that line's in place, reconnect to your common reservoir of brake fluid, and put that clip back on. There you go. So now everything's done on this side. We can go back to the bay. Probably should put your ECU back in, but you know, whatever you want to do.
I think you might want to do that.
Is it done already? What's that?
It's done already.
The engine bay side is basically done. So we have to re-bleed the clutch, and then you're pretty much good. And from there you can adjust the engagement to sit where you want. But also remember, like, every clutch is going to be different. So if you switch to a spec clutch, the engagement's going to be different. If you get a new competition clutch, the engagement might be different. So you can always just go back and adjust it so that it sits right where you want. Got your nuts tight? Cool. You want to snap those clips back on? Yeah, and then you can flip that latch. There you go. It'll drop down. You can reconnect the battery if you like. All right, so you're gonna slide this into the clutch master and get it fitted on the pedal. Obviously it's not bled, so now we're gonna go ahead and bleed the clutch. The pedal pressing will be done by this guy. Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, bring your fingers. Last year?
Alright, pump it up. We finished bleeding the clutch line. Everything's pretty much set up on the car. So now all we gotta do is get the Wookiee out of the car. And I guess you cut part of your hair. But, yeah, get the spool guy out of there. And pretty much try out the clutch. So he's refusing to leave. He's squatting in the car right now.
Not till it's off the lift. I'm not climbing down actually.
Oh, he doesn't want to climb down.
Oh, this is always good. Hey, listen.
sleeping bag in there?
Ryan.
No, you just fucking with it. Yeah, everything's done.
You're ready to go.
Are there tools still in there?
Seems like it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you still got a wrench like right there.
Yeah. Look.
I mean, everything that we're adjusting is going to be inside the footwell at this point. So, like, you don't even need the lift or anything else now that it's all bled out. I didn't hit record.
Are you serious? No shit.
How's it feel?
It's feeling mighty fine.
How long does it take to install?
About 30 minutes.
Awesome. Any other
Give or
tips,
take.
tricks?
No.
No. All right.
I would probably
Easy.
say
Everything else.
have a clutch, like a clutch pump, so you can actually bleed your clutch.
Oh, like a vacuum bleeder or something?
Yeah, have that on hand because we kind of had to.
It's easier than pumping it for sure.
Yeah, so I actually have that stuff on hands too. So
Definitely good points. Anything to add, Wookie?
No.
No. You good?
Make sure you got all your tools, bub.
Oh, that's true. Takes a while to find them. Someone else's garage. Also, be sure to visit the website. The website is initialdiymods.com. We also now have a shop that's open as well. We have the Initial DIY Mods logo up on there for some t-shirts. You guys can go ahead and grab those. And then we also have these ones, which 100% DIY. We got a lot of great things coming. The next episode, we're going to be putting together our ECU. We're going to be getting back to the GSX on doing some work there. Then we got some tune-ups and some tweaks on the Genesis Coupe. So the next couple of episodes are going to be a lot of fun. So be sure to check that out. We got videos coming out weekly now, which is awesome. And please subscribe if you haven't. Let us know what you thought of the video in the comments below. If you have any questions, if you're installing one of these yourself, feel free again to write them in the comments below. Please give it a like. Please give it a share. Pass it around your Facebook groups and your message boards if you guys are interested in helping out the channel. So once again, thank you guys very much. And let's keep it DIY, all right? Thanks. Hey guys, this is my new kitten, KSK. Say hello. All right, run along.